And we're underway, ladies and gentlemen, in the first interstate final of the day. In lane 2 is Queensland, represented by Sally Kehoe. In lane, as you were in lane 1, as a matter of fact. Now, lane 2 is the ACT, Amy Fowler. It's a late change there. And rowing Western Australia in station 3. That's Natalie Bale. She's been changed in for Ashley Miles. Lane 4, New South Wales, Brooke Pratley. Lane 5, Victoria, Kim Crow. And lane 6, Tasmania, Kerry, Hore. I'm not sure whether Kerry Hore's won this race before or not. I know she's certainly attempted to, but I do know that Sally Kehoe's won the race before, and she has taken off in station 1 and has gone to an early lead. She would be looking for these conditions, the tailwind conditions, a bit of a joggle on the water, and she's taken an early lead. She did lead in the first 500 on Friday in the National Championship. Kerry Hore moved through then to lead at the 1,000, and then Kim Crow came home with a wet sail to win the event. But at 500 metres, it's Queensland in the lead. Sally Kehoe, 147.83. She's 1.48 in front of Amy Fowler, doing a terrific job. The youngster on the way up, Amy Fowler from the Australian Capital Territory, was holding down second place. Kim Crow was third. I reckon that it was Kerry Hore fourth, and then back to Natalie Bale in fifth place. But Kim Crow had a terrific international season last year. She finished third in the World Cup regatta in Munich, and Kehoe was in that final. She finished fifth in that final, Sally Kehoe, and they were the first time Australia's ever had two scullers in the final of a World Cup single scull for women. And Sally Kehoe leading the field up here in this final of the Interstate Women's Single Scull for the Nell Slatter Trophy. Last year won by Queensland. That was Philippa Savage who rode in that event last year. But this year, Sally Kehoe representing Queensland. She showed good form this week, and the tailwind breeze suiting her style of racing. Amy Fowler now under extreme pressure from Kerry Hore and Kim Crow. There's Kehoe leading, Fowler in second place. So it's Queensland, ACT, Tasmania's Kerry Hore in third, Victoria, Kim Crow in fourth. Then follows Brooke Pratley of New South Wales, of course a world champion in the double scull in 2006. And at rear is Western Australian Natalie Bale, who's an Olympian from Beijing, where she rode in the women's 8 that finished sixth. Kerry Hore, it's proud Tasmanian, and Kim Crow very proud to wear the big white V. None of them more proud than Sally Kehoe to wear her Queensland singlet. And this is what we look forward to. 6 great days of racing in the National Championship. But here on Sunday, it is state against state. So it's Queensland still leading at 1,000 metres. 3 minutes 40.33. And Kehoe has got 5.23 seconds lead. Queensland leads Tasmania, 5.23. She's moved up from third to second, the Tasmanian Kerry Hore. Kim Crow's moved from fourth to third. Amy Fowler, representing the ACT's, dropped back, and the pace was a little strong for her. New South Wales, Brooke Pratley in fifth, and at the rear is the Western Australian Natalie Bale. But a 5.23 second lead for Sally Kehoe of Queensland down on the inside station in the Interstate Women's Single Scull for the Nell Slatter Trophy. As I said, Pip Savage of Queensland won this race last year. The water's just getting a little joggly there. Kerry Hore sculling nicely over on the far side. Beside her is Kim Crow. Those two working together to try and catch up the leeway that's been established by Sally Kehoe in that first 1,000 metres, where she went out very, very hard. She opened up a 5.23 second lead. 3 minutes 40 she went through the 1,000, and she's still holding that lead as they approach the 1,500 metre mark. Natalie Bale, pretty much a novice sculler, but an outstanding athlete, is just struggling a little in the conditions, and Brooke Pratley also just a little off the pace. So it's Queensland, Tasmania, Victoria and the ACT. Amy Fowler feeling the pressure put on by these 3 Olympians at the head of the field, and Fowler starting to struggle and may not be in the hunt for the medals, I'd suggest. So it's Queensland, Tasmania and Victoria leading the field in the Interstate Women's Single Scull for the Nell Slatter Trophy. Kerry Hore on the far side of the course from Tasmania, down on the inside station. Just see Sally Kehoe just have a look at Kerry Hore there and just sees where she is. Kehoe's gone through in 5.35. She's 3.83 seconds clear of the Tasmanian Hore. So Hore's come back a little bit in the in that third 500. A further 1.2 back to Kim Crow of Victoria. Kehoe on 34 strokes to the minute as the Queenslanders in the crowd try to lift her. She's almost 4 seconds clear of Kerry Hore of Tasmania. It's Queensland, Tasmania, Victoria. Brooke Pratley has moved into 4th place for New South Wales. Then the ACT's Amy Fowler and Western Australian Natalie Bale at the rear. The joggly conditions is a bit of a battle as the wind, and Kim Crow starts to come out after Kerry Hore. Now Kerry Hore on 32.5 strokes to the minute. Crow's got her measure and she's starting to sprint, but the leader's still Kehoe down on the inside station. Sally Kehoe with about 250 metres to go. She's got the look back at them. On the far side, Kim Crow coming home with a wet sail. She's joined Kerry Hore for second and third at the moment. Then back to Pratley on the improve. Amy Fowler of the ACT. And at the rear is Natalie Bale. Kehoe on 34 strokes to the minute. She's got 200 metres left to go. She's won the race before. Kim Crow starting to lift for Victoria. It's Queensland and Victoria in the lead in the Interstate Women's Single Scull for the Nell Slater Trophy. Kerry Hore of Tasmania on the far side. Oh, Kim Crow just had a dirty stroke there. She just got caught up on a buoy and it gave the impetus that Kehoe needs. She sprints again, Kehoe, and she's moving away. Sally Kehoe of Queensland moving away in the dying stages, and she'll win the Interstate Women's Single Scull for the Nell Slater Trophy. As they go to the line, it's Queensland first, Victoria second, Tasmania third. Great win to Sally Kehoe. Kim Crow was coming home strongly, but she just got a couple of dirty strokes there. 7:29.38. 7:29.38. The margin 4.10 and 1.02. Great win there to Sally Kehoe of Queensland.
Presentation of medals and the Nell Slater Trophy for the Australian champions in Interstate Women's Single Scull of Australia 2011. The medals will be presented by Roseanne Healy, representing Adelaide Airport, a sponsor of this championship. In third place, representing Tasmania, Kerry Hore. Coached by Larissa Biesenthal. In second place, representing Victoria, Kim Crow. And the winner of the gold medal and the Nell Slater Trophy for 2011, Queensland, Sally Kehoe. And Roseanne Healy will now hand the Nell Slater Trophy to Sally Kehoe. Sal, a great win. Tail conditions, how do you handle them?
I love them, you know that. No, they're really good for somebody my size. There's not a lot happening too far away from the centre of the body, so it's nice and stable for me out there. And I got out fast and took advantage of that and let Amy Fowler from ACT take me out, and I almost got hidden from the other two, so they couldn't see me, and I just ducked away up the inside, so it was a pretty fun race.
Congratulations to Sally Kehoe, the Interstate Women's Single Scull Champion of Australia 2011.